Hi, my name is Gregorie Diaconu. I'm the Associate Game Director on Detroit Become Human at Quantic Dream in France. It's very much, we try to build for quite some time now games that are made, that put the player in the center of the emotional story of the characters on screen. Like we started even before Heavy Rain, but Heavy Rain was our big thing when we finally reached out to a huge audience, and we knew that we proved that we could make a story where it's not about just escapism, it can be about emotion, it can be about your choices, it can be about consequences, it can be about what you do and how you feel about certain things. And we wanted to really, like we did Beyond Two Souls was in the same vein, and Detroit is very much the next logical step from that. It's the idea that with Heavy Rain we knew that we could talk about something emotional. Now we are trying to do something that tries to talk about subjects that are close to real life. We are very much inspired a lot by the current technology and how it's evolving. We already have like androids, like I think she's called Sarah in Dubai. We have a lot of things going on right now. AI is getting more and more omnipresent in current society. So it's very much something that exists right now. It's not anymore like things from sci-fi or books or movies. It's something that exists right now, and everything that you see in the game is based on things that exist in the real world, even in laboratories. The team has gone to sort of games called Detroit, and Detroit is very much a character in the story, as much as the other characters. And Detroit, if you know the history of the city, it's a city that's a lot of background. It started as a huge automobile giant back in the beginning of the 21st century and the 20th century. And as time goes back, it was also the center of civil rights movement. And as time goes by, the city like fell from its grace in a sort of way. They still kept the spirit, they still kept something like really a great fighting spirit and in the culture, in the music and everything. And we wanted to imagine this city that is reborn by the Android industry. So Detroit, since we are playing androids, we have a lot more toys to play with. When you're playing a game, a character like Connor, you are an android, a negotiator, an investigator. So you have a lot of things. You can analyze things in real time. You can reconstruct scenes, crime scenes based on physical evidence. You can do things like that. When you are playing with Marcus, you also have different things that you can do that you will discover throughout the game, and you can lead a group of androids and everything. When you are with Kara, you will care about Alice, and it's also something very different. And we really wanted to be like, you have a lot of direct control into the game. There are also like very cinematic moments and everything, but we feel like there is no distinction between gameplay and story. Like every single action that you can do will impact the story in some way. So we really wanted to not say that the gameplay is minimalistic, but on the contrary, like really blend the story inside the gameplay itself. I think it's the game that we made that we made it the easiest to replay the story. So at the end of each scene, you can see the branches, all the different branches. I don't know if you tested it, like all the passes that you could have taken. And we also made it like really easy to, like when you are on what we call the flowchart, you just jump at one point when we had a big choice. And you can retry and see how it goes. So it's not like replaying the entire game, you can be just replaying a section of the game. To finish the game once, it takes 10 to 12 hours. If you want to see everything, every pass and everything, it could be like close to 30-40 hours to platinum the game. So there's a lot of things that you will see. It's not just like, compared to the previous game, it's not just variation on some scenes. There are entire scenes that you will miss in your first playthrough. You can't see everything playthrough. We have a lot of ideas all the time, but right now, like, we are very much focusing on finishing Detroit. The last touch is everything, just to be sure that when it's released, it's perfect. And we'll see after that.
My name is Cara.
My name is Marcus.
My name is Connor.
This is our story.